So the next element is water. This is about flowing, it's about receptivity. The water element is also quite grounded, so it's the kind of next most grounded after earth. But there's this idea of taking in, receiving, so it's a very yin quality. Water people tend to be kind of good listeners, tend to be go with the flow a little bit. So there's more flexibility than the earth element. So water is very relational, and the fear there is often conflict or lack of harmony. Water is often sort of trying to make nice, trying to accommodate. So water can also fear loss because it loves connection so much. And people that have a water tendency can be really good at connection, really good at harmonizing, very loyal, for example, as well. So if water, the qualities of acceptance, of relaxation, can be very relational, very accommodating, those kind of things. In the body, we see the hips moving with water, that fluidity, that flow can come in a different way. So you'll see in the embodied kata, there's the back shape, which I associate with the receptivity of water. So water is in the hips, it's flowing, it's more yin, lots of relaxation. So relax the belly, relax the jaw. And it's often a kind of backwards receiving movement as well, yeah? Flowing, heavy, indirect movement. You can breathe into the back as well as the belly. It's relational, so making sure you're taking the others in the room into account, harmonizing with the others, considering the others. These are very water qualities. What needs to be accepted right now? How can you care for yourself and the others? Being the river. Flowing, flexible, heavy movement, soft focus with the eyes as well. So show of hands, who was this familiar to? Yeah, oh, okay, because quite a water, not so much, okay, not so much. Okay, let's start over here then.
It's too gentle, I wanted some fire.
You wanted some fire, okay, that's next, don't worry, that's next.
Yeah, but this is something that I don't have enough of in my life. I don't go with the flow as much, I want things to be done.
Okay, and what's the cost of not having access to this element?
Crash and burn.
Crash and burn, okay, so we'll see this, that's a kind of fire cost, I imagine, yeah? Okay, great. And what might more of this element add, even though you found it difficult by the looks of things? What would that add to your life to have more of this?
Less stress, more acceptance, probably being more productive as well.
Okay, so
and probably a bit more empathy.
Empathy, it's about listening, isn't it? Yeah, receiving the other. Yeah, great. Okay. You can see in his embodiment as well, there's an earth quality and there's a fire quality, but I'm not seeing so much of this kind of water quality. So if I was to look at him, my guess would have been he'd be the person in the group that would have the most difficulty with this particular element.
For me, it was nice to be able to blend with other people, like to have the sense of feeling the flow of others and join with them. It felt very comfortable.
Yeah, so joining, comfort, connection, flow, these are very water qualities. So in terms of practices, it could, to build water, maybe you just do what you do, but a bit more flowing, a bit more relationally, a bit more accommodating. Maybe you take a practice of a certain kind of walking, walking with that flow. Maybe you take up a kind of dance like salsa, which has a real kind of flow to it, yeah? So many ways you can develop that water quality. Socially, it could just be that you listen to someone every day. You listen to your partner for 10 minutes when they come in from work every day. That becomes your practice, yeah?